Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. All right, guys, it is finally halfway through the week. Okay, guys, I hope you guys are feeling great and wonderful. And if you're not feeling great and wonderful, that's fine. Okay, allow yourself to go through what you're going through, and then tomorrow's a brand new day. Okay, but we don't hold that in. Okay, we let it out. Okay, what's that song? I'm showing my age. But what is it? Chicken noodle soup with a baseball bat. I let it rain and clear it up. I let it rain. I don't know if you guys remember that song. Whoever remembers that song, you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? But the song Chicken Noodle Soup. That song was funny, okay? Anyways, let's get started. I'll be using the Journey Oracle deck for today. Okay, guys. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Let's see what spirit, okay, is trying to convey when it comes to these messages, okay? So let's see. Okay, let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for their journey? What do they need to know while they are on their journey? What clarity can you give them for July 22nd? Oh, thank you. Okay, so in my Prism Oracle deck, okay, there was something about difficulties when it comes to like determination, like going through challenges or going through certain obstacles. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to difficulties, like I said, there's something about your season changing, whether this is like you going through difficulties or at one point in your journey you were going through difficulties. That is changing. For some of you guys could be dealing with difficult situations or circumstances, even people, child. You guys could be dealing with difficult people. Okay, and I hate to say that all the time in my readings, but it is so true. Like, for some of you guys may want to move out. Some of you guys want a new job. Some of you guys want more money in your account so that you can just survive, okay, and be comfortable. And it's almost like dealing with people in your energy that are like blockages, okay? So it's not to say that like it can never happen. It can happen, right? But it's almost like dealing with people making it harder for you to strive, because God forbid it was you in that circumstance. Like, say you were the one that had the money and you could help whoever you wanted to help. You would have helped them a long time ago. Okay, like no questions asked. You would have helped them a long time ago. You would have, guided whoever this is and gave them the tools that they needed in order for them to succeed. But when it comes to you guys, it's almost like it's like pulling teeth. Like, maybe some of you guys, and that could be something that you guys could be changing with your mindset. It's like, even if you guys are going through difficult times, it's like pulling teeth, or it may feel like the universe is against you, but the universe is not against you. Okay, sometimes it's just people being people. Okay, people being weirdos, blockages. Sometimes it could just be the mindset as well. Like, you could be blocking your own abundances. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but if you know, you know, okay? Because sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, okay? I'm just going to be honest with that. But for some of you guys, I do feel like it's not you that's doing it to yourself. I feel like a lot of times it's other people in your energy. So it's almost like, say you guys are hardworking and, I don't know, perfect example is like, say you work in retail, okay, like retail at a Walmart or something, okay, and say that you go to your job every day, you're punctual, you're always there doing what you need to do, you're a team player, like basically you are the star of your team, okay? Like, it's not like you're doing it because you want something from it or you want extra pay. You're just doing it just to do it because that's just how you are, okay? It's like, if I'm winning, we're all winning, And you guys could have like a boss or a manager or somebody that works at that Walmart, for example, where it's like they see you being somebody who's very punctual and successful and driven. And it's almost like, no. Don't do that. Stay in your section, do your part. Let so-and-so, like Susie or Tom, let them deal with their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just being weird. And it's like, I'm confused. Do you not want people to be team players, or do you want people to like clash? Like, what is it? So there's something about like toxic people in certain environments, whether this is a job, a home, like a living situation, for example, or just environments, like people who are toxic or have toxic energy or toxic behavior because, maybe they never got certain things handed to them, or they never got the help or the respect that you are receiving. Sometimes it's jealousy. I'm not going to hold you guys. Okay, I hate to use that word, but sometimes it is jealousy. jealousy. Okay, guys? Sometimes you're dealing with people who are jealous of your light, of your gifts, of your skills, your talents, just the way that you show up naturally without even trying. Okay? So this card fell here. I'm hoping I can get it. Whoa, child. Okay. Yeah. So we have here wisdom, take the leap, and money, right? What did I say? Sometimes it could just be jealousy or people just hating on the fact that you're who you are. Like the universe made you who you are. Like, I'm sorry, you can't help it. Like, you're just the way that you show up. Okay. It's just like me. It's like right now I'm talking normal, but to somebody else, they think I'm yelling. Okay. And it's like, well, I can't help it. I'm sorry. Like, even if I try to whisper, you know, even the birds will hear me whispering. Like, I cannot help it. I'm just a loud mouth. Like, and I have no shame and I don't care. It's like, if you like me because I'm a loudmouth, then cool. We cool. If you don't like me because I'm a loudmouth, then guess what? Oh well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like people expect you to like do certain things for them when you're doing certain things for yourself. It's like, who likes you will like you and who doesn't. The world moves on, okay? It's like death, okay? People die all the time, okay? People leave this planet and this earth all the time, and guess what? Time does not slow down for nobody. Time does not stop for anybody. People who lose family members or relatives or, you know, people that are closest to them, guess what? Don't you wish time could just stop? But it can't. You can't rewind time. You can't stop it. And you can't fast forward it, okay? Unless you have a time machine, okay? But in all jokes aside, it's like people go through certain things that are so dramatic in their life and traumatizing, and guess what? They still got to go to work. They still got to get up and get that money. They still have to do what they have to do with a smile on their face, okay? So we have wisdom. Pearls are very significant. Like, it's like through this difficulty, you guys are gaining wisdom and knowledge, or there's something about you showing up as someone who has a lot of wisdom for your age, okay? Taking the leap is very significant. So it's almost like having faith within yourself. For some of you guys, taking whatever leap this is about you helping your future self, okay? And then we also have money. Money is significant. So there's something about you taking a leap of faith within yourself, and it's almost like you guys could be receiving money for this, or there's something about being financially in a better place, okay? Whatever that might be for you, okay? Like I said, seasons could be changing as well, and I said this a lot. So there's something about seasons changing or going through a season of change where your money could be changing. You guys could be receiving more abundances when it comes to like what you're doing right now, okay? So take whatever resonates with that, but that is definitely clarity for a lot of you guys at this time. It's like, say you guys are in your season of lack, okay? Say you're not making the money that you would like to make, right? Because something could have happened, okay? Maybe you guys could have dealt with certain situations with people where it's like, you know, maybe they didn't want to pay you properly, or maybe they thought that you were being stuck up at the job, okay? Same example as the Walmart analogy that I gave you. It's like I said, maybe you're the best employee, you're the top employee, but you're not doing things and saying, well, because I did this, I want more pay. Could you do that? You possibly could. But let's be real. These corporations and companies are so cheap. They would rather pay you dust, okay, and watch you struggle and, you know, fight to stay alive than to just pay people for what they need to be paid for. It's like a lot of times people are complaining about the economy the way that it is because guess what? If you're not being paid properly, obviously you're not going to be able to buy food, pay your bills, take care of yourself, and do the things that you need to do. Now, if you were rich and wealthy, then guess what? You wouldn't give a hoot about what's going on in the world right now because guess what? You're getting paid. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I really wish people would just get it in their head. It's like the CEOs and the corporations of, you know, the CEOs and the VPs and all that crap, they are making so much money off the backs of people who work under them. And then you wonder why people quit their job, they leave, okay, they move to another country. You know, it's just like the way the world is right now, okay? It's like greed, and people are being caught for that too. It's like if you're in a company and they're very greedy and they should be paying you for what you're worth, and they know that they should be paying you for what you're worth, then there's a problem if they're not. Because it doesn't matter if it's education or whatever the case is. It doesn't matter how much years you went to school. It doesn't matter if you have a diploma, a master's, a bachelor's. It does not matter. There are people out there who have bachelor degrees, masters, diplomas, no form of education. And guess what? We're all getting paid the same scraps. Okay, like there's a problem. Okay, and then you have other things going on where you want to eat healthy, you can't eat healthy because food is too expensive, or this is too expensive, or there's E. coli in the lettuce, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much going on. And that is why when it comes to your season changing, it's like if people were treating you weird or funny or making you uncomfortable because you don't make what they make, guess what? The universe is going to bless you in some way, shape, or form and give you something, because guess what? The universe knows that you're humble. Even if it's not $1 million, even if it's not, the most money, it's like just enough to get by. Okay, and you may have people in your energy who are watching your pockets, or they don't like that you're making what you're making, or people are watching your pockets and assuming that you're making more than what you make. You know what I mean? Especially like if you're somebody who's not working, or if you're somebody who's just trying to get by. It's like people assume because you wash your ass and you do your hair like you shower, okay, like you take care of yourself. Because let's be realistic, you taking care of yourself mentally and physically and emotionally is the least that you can do besides everything else. Okay, so yeah, I did mention abundance. Okay, your seasons could be changing. Money is significant. Abundance, being abundant. And it's funny how like I said, talk about eating healthy, because it's like, even there's a picture back in the day where if you had a bowl of fruits in your home, it meant that you were wealthy, or it meant that you were somebody who had money because you could afford fruits. Like, imagine you being able to afford fruits back in them days, right? And then now everybody can kinda pick up fruits, like whether this is like at your local grocery store or like at a farmer's market or whatever. Okay, but your persona is significant. Okay, there's something about your authenticity based on who you are. Like, people may think that you have a persona, but I feel like people are now starting to realize that it's not a persona. You say who you are, okay? Like, people basically see what they get. So it's like, whatever you say that you are that. And I think people are starting to realize that about some of you guys, because a lot of times people say like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, but they're not. They're not, okay? Like, if I say I'm going to cut somebody off, I'm going to cut them off, and you're never going to hear from me from the rest of your life. It's like almost like a death. Okay, pretend I'm a ghost, I don't exist, like just pretend, right? Some people really think that when you say things, it's like, oh, she's just joking, or he's joking, and it's like, no, I'm so dead ass, I'm so for real. Like, I don't want to be involved in people's drama and their mess. And that could be some of you guys as well. Confirmation with the horn, where it's like you guys are dealing with certain people around you, and they feel like because you say like, oh, like once we're done, and people are like, oh, ha 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 ha, because they're used to people saying that and them coming back. Like, no, not the collective. So your persona is unfolding, or something that you're doing based on your personality is unfolding. Yeah, you guys are going through confirmation with the horn too, transformations. Okay, you guys are going through big transformations. You guys are going through a lot of changes. Okay, with the world card that show up in the tarot reading today, that's significant. Okay, we have introspection. So because you guys are going through a transformation, you guys are also going within. Now, for some of you guys, this could be in relations to the full moon that's happening at the end of this month. Some of you guys could be going into introspection about releasing, letting go what no longer serves you. And I know this sounds so repetitive, but it is a cycle, right? It's like, say that you never did it that last moon cycle, say this moon cycle, you just feel like letting go of certain things, maybe cutting off certain people, moving to a new state, a new city, a new country, okay? Buying a new car, buying a new home, okay? Buying books, reading books, doing things, releasing an old version of you, shedding an old version of you so that you can step into something brand new, and that you can be beneficial from that new thing that you guys are doing. Okay, so yeah, introspection and being open. It's like you guys are being open-minded about the path that you're on. Maybe in the beginning you were kind of wary about where the universe is taking you, why the universe is taking you into this unknown adventure. And it's like, now you're starting to realize that, you know what, rejection is my protection. You know what, maybe I need to be in solitude and isolation. You know what, maybe those people really weren't good for me. Maybe that job wasn't good for me. Maybe that environment wasn't good for me. Whatever it is, a lot of you guys are also starting to realize that your nervous system is probably getting back to the way that it used to be, because you're no longer in certain people's energies and spaces. You could have been dealing with a lot of energy vampires, and that's very scary. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but that's really scary. Like, you don't realize how draining people's energies are until you're by yourself and you're like, damn, it's peaceful. It's really peaceful, right? So the journey, okay? Like I said, you guys are being open to new things and open to, your new journey, and basically being able to step forward in this new journey. I'm going to get one more card and see what else I can get for you guys with this one card. So Spirit, give me one more card. Thank you. What did I say to you guys? I said you guys were stepping into the unknown, and look what showed up, right? So again, some of you guys are stepping into the unknown when it comes to your beacon, shining your light, spreading your wings, tapping into your inner child, or healing your inner child. Okay, yeah, being in alignment. It's like you being connected to your inner child is you being in alignment, and again, a new day. So there's something about your energy, like I said, where you guys are stepping into something brand new. This could be you stepping into a newer day, a newer energy, okay? But you connecting with your inner child, and not only that, being proud, okay? Like, your inner child could be proud of your adult version self, okay? Because of how far you've come, okay? Despite all the struggles and, all the challenges and disruptions and things that you've gone through, it's like your inner child is proud of your older version self, because it's almost like your inner child probably wished that they had an adult version of you when they were growing up, basically. Okay? And it sounds really messed up, but it's true. But it's like, you guys don't realize how much you've healed your inner child, even if you are still healing your inner child, because healing is linear. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in one day or two. There's no time. It just happens when it happens, okay? Once you get to a place in your heart when you feel like you've done the inner work, you've healed certain aspects of yourself, then you can move on effortlessly, right? And you can feel like you're free. You can feel like you've released whatever burden. Okay, some of you guys were, as kids, maybe you had to be an adult and take care of yourself, even though you were still a child, Some of you guys had to work and pay bills and do certain things that were not fair for you because, parents being parents, right? Right? So, take what resonates, but be very proud of yourselves and be happy that, you guys made it out, whether you made it out alive or you made it out in general, okay? And that you still have some type of humor and sanity and still, able to move forward and live your day to day. Do you have your moments where maybe you take a step back and, the trauma hits you a little bit differently? Maybe. But at the end of the day, it doesn't stop the fact that you've moved forward so far in your journey and you've made it this far. And it's like, a lot of times people don't know what you've gone through. Just because you're not sharing your story and chatting your business to everybody in the world doesn't mean that people still can't understand you. Like, you still treat people with kindness and respect and dignity, regardless of how people in your past wanted to treat you, because they thought that they could treat you how they treated you. So be proud of yourselves, guys. Be happy that you guys are in this place, especially if you are in a better place. Yeah, we're not maybe in the greatest place or in a good place, but it's better than what it was before, at least, right? But anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. And yeah, happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Bye.